Welcome, and everybody. Merry Christmas to all and to all. I hope everybody has a great week. So, how you doing there, Angela?
Doing well. I'm working on another painting, of course, and be hard to see there with that bright light, but you see, it's kind of a landscape background. They got flowers and clouds back there, and it's just a work in progress right now. But there is a little spirit girl that has been hanging around me, and I heard her out loud in the house, and she kind of sings when she talks. And the last painting I did, she was actually seen in it, and like she was enjoying the world of that was created in that painting. And there does seem to be something a little wrong with her because she doesn't seem like she mentally developed correctly, or um, because she was neglected, and that she I got the impression she died of influenza. So I'm creating this painting for her. So if she likes to get in the painting, she can enjoy this painting, and then I can use this painting to cross her over, and this could be like her own little world and her own little gateway going across there.
Well, that's nice.
You know, she likes
It really
flowers for
is.
sure.
Are you ready for 2025?
I was ready as it going to be. Definitely. I feel
Right.
ready because I've got it's another year of doing more artwork and traveling and doing readings at different psychic fairs and location, and at the Anchorage Mansion, and more paranormal investigating, and a lot of things going on, a lot of exciting things I'm sure is going to be coming up next year, and looking at other possibilities and projects. So I'm excited to see 2025. I have a new president. We'll have a new year, and we'll have a lot of new things to look forward to. Right? New goals, new
Good.
resolutions.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Really am. This whole year went by so quickly as usual.
Yes, it went by really fast. I'm surprised at how quickly it goes by.
Oh, I know it. Too fast. I blinked an eye and it's already over.
Yeah, it
Unbelievable.
does feel
Welcome,
that
Reverend
way.
Bill. Wild Bill.
Was it too long
And it
ago? It
goes
was
just
summer.
too fast.
Yeah, a rough one. The next thing I'm riding my bicycle. The next thing I know, it's winter. There's ice and snow.
All right, welcome, Lori Gibbs. Nice to see you. Nelda would like to know, I would like to know how I'm going to make it at this weekend and this ending of this year. You're struggling through it, but it's coming and you're going to make it. I'll let Angel do her runes on that.
All right. So November
Brian, I got
20th.
you in line there. Merry Christmas to all.
Okay, so
Wild Bill
first,
tolerates stupid better yet.
okay, so the first rune I got for you, Nilda, this is Isa. Isa means slow down. I'm being told that you need to close your eyes and take a deep breath and look inward to give yourself some space and some rest and some pause, and to clear your mind, give yourself some rest. Next rune I have for you is actually showing the blank rune. So let's draw again. Next rune, this is mana. So mana is intellect. It's also the bridge from. Oh, this isn't mana. This is actually Iwas. The closer that was Iwas. So this is travel. This is journey. And I'm not hearing like spiritual travel with this, like using meditation and traveling astrally or out of your body, doing spiritual journey. So this might be a good time to slow down for the holidays, look inward, and then travel within your meditation. I'm going to heaven or crossing over the other side and seeing what the spirit had for you. The next room, this is Kenya. So Kenya's is intuition. It is the light of guidance. So these runes are literally saying, like, look to the other side for guidance through this. You need to rest, slow down, calm down. Allow yourself your inner journey to travel spiritually. And the other side will lead you and will get you through this.
Yeah. So we've got Jennifer from Las Vegas.
Okay, Jennifer. Let's do a reading for you. So the first rune I got for Jennifer, this is Kenya. So Kenya's the rune of guidance, of light, of intuition. I'm getting the impression I'm actually being told that you have a good sense of intuition. Like you've got a good intuition naturally, and you're aware of it, and you're very aware of your intuition. And let me see the next rune should be. So the next rune I have is Yara. So Yara is the rune of harvest, abundance, 1 year elapsing, the cycle. Uh, what I'm seeing on here is that you feel there's a sensation of like you feel like things are spinning. It's like you're like they never stops. Like you're always spinning your wheels uh, with this, and you're looking for your reward. You're looking for something out of it. You're looking for some sort of reward for this, enduring this, and this going over and over again. It feels like you're very busy, and things just kind of spin in the same circle all the time. And the next room I got is Thorasos. So Thorasos is anything sharp. It often means caution. It means the thorn here. So drawing this rune for you, this rune is saying be cautious because you're wearing yourself out. You're wearing yourself out. When you take more time for yourself to rest and to take care of yourself and make yourself a priority, I feel like the runes are saying that reward is coming for you, the reward that you've been seeking, the harvest you've been seeking, but you have to decide that now is the time I need to take care of myself and make sure that I'm taken care of.
That's
Right, that
correct.
you,
Next up, Brian Barber. I'm sorry, I thought you were finished, son. That was awesome reading. That was a good one, Jennifer. Hopefully it helped you.
let me go ahead to the next one here for you. Okay, so Brian Barber. So the first rune I get off of this is just Manos, is the rune of wisdom, also intellect and the bridge from spirit to this reality. What I'm getting on here is that you're very, very focused. It feels like you're ruminating on something mentally, that you're analyzing something. It feels like something you've been working on for a long time. You've been focusing on and spending a lot of exhausting mental energy on. You really want to make this happen, it feels like, and you're looking at every single angle to make it happen. The next rune I got is Tiwaz. So Tiwaz is victory. It's also oath. It's promise. This feels like whatever that you're doing is a promise you made to yourself that you would make happen for yourself. And it feels like it's a personal goal of yours for something for you to have and to make sure that it feels like you're planning it. You are trying to build it and you're trying to make it happen. It does come to fruition. It does come to fruition, and it feels like early next year. And the next rune I got here, this is Feyu. So this is the rune of money and prosperity. Uh, disposable income. And it feels like you can relax a little bit because what you've been focusing on, that you've been planning, that you've been wanting to have happen, happens, and it feels like you can breathe for a little bit, and you can actually enjoy the success that you built for yourself.
Wow. That's very interesting. Next up, Kathy A.
Kathy A. Oh, yes, a bodybuilding show. Brian. Man, good luck to you, man. That's awesome. And, okay, and then who am I reading next? I apologize. Lori? Is that correct?
Kathy A.
Kathy A. Okay.
Kathy
Kathy.
A.
Yeah, okay. Kathy. So the very first rune I have for you, this is Iwa. So this is a rune of communication, death, regeneration. And I got communication being emphasized on here with this. It feels like the spirit world is trying to get your attention, like trying to get your attention. Listen here, listen here. Communication is opening in the spirit world, and it feels like there's a sense of urgency, like we're trying to get your attention, we're trying to get your attention, and it's not something you're kind of cautious about. You don't want to be, you yourself are afraid of being judged for listening to otherworldly communication and what the other world or spirit world has to say. But it is coming through loud and clear that there's somebody in the spirit world that is trying to get your attention very strongly. Next reading I got for you, this is Mana. So this is the Bifrost Bridge from our world, the spirit world. It's wisdom, it's intellect, it's humanity. What I'm getting is like, it feels like there's a female that's trying to get your attention in the spirit world. And I feel like this is a very positive relationship. This female, I just see her that she's already crossed over, she's in light, and that she's trying to reach out to you. I see her in white. I see her in bright white light all around her. And what she's trying to do is to get you to trust her and believe, because she has great plans. She is going to be a source of encouragement for you. She's going to be an uplifting resource for you. And this feels like it's through some difficult times, but it feels like it's kind of like these difficult times that kind of fall on all of us, like we're all kind of going through. But even though these times will be dark, every time you call on her, she will be there for you, supporting you and guiding you through it, and emotionally helping you through it so that you can get to the end of it. Okay, so the next room I got here for you, this is Tiwa. So Tiwa's is victory, oath, promise. It's also pointing toward north, to the North Star, using in the other world for guidance. I'm getting off of this. It's like when you come to the other side of this, there's a great blessing. I see you crying in relief. It's like, yes, that's happened. I'm through this now, and I'm relieved, and I don't have to go through this ever again. But I also get the sense of, um, like a sense of victory, a sense of this is over. I don't have to go through any of this again. I have truly learned my lesson. I've embraced this in the spirit world, and there's a sense of accomplishment there, a sense of growth for you spiritually, and also it feels like some sort of empowerment in this life because you went through that and allowed yourself to embrace that experience from the spirit realm.
Awesome. Next up, Lori Gibbs.
Okay, Lori. Okay, Lori, let's do a holiday reading. Laura Gibbs. First rune I got here is Urus. And Urus is strength, resilience. This is iron. And this is what I heard. Oh Lord Jesus, get me through this holiday. This is what I heard. It's like give me the strength to get through this holiday. I'm gonna need a lot of resilience to get through this holiday. And I just feel like I feel like there's just so much chaos happening, especially with like family like this. It feels like a whirlwind. It's happening. It's like everybody's coming together, but everybody's in chaos. It's like everybody's a tornado around you, and you just want to get through it. And the next rune I got though is Gabo. Gabo is a rune of gift. You see it also a gift exchange taking place, and it literally means gift. But the gift that I'm feeling is the gift of family, like family coming together. In spite of all the chaos, you can still able to feel that connection with family and feel their love in spite of the chaos that's going around you. And yes, it's like you feel it. But I see a lot of like really like hilarious stuff happening because it's kind of kind of crazy. I see a lot of laughter happening. A lot of people laughing at some of the things that you have talked about. And the next rune I got is Ansus. So Ansus is wisdom, particularly speaking wisdom. And what I'm getting here, I'm seeing two paths for the mouth here, where you can either say something and you know it's going to set somebody off, or you want to go in that or the positive direction where in spite of everything, you hear the tension and you kind of feel the arguing among family members when they're kind of at each other. If you want to be that peacemaker, and the path of the peacemaker, it looks like is where you fit in, is where the best path is what the rune is suggesting, is to try to be the peace person between all the tension and kind of diffuse the tension as much as possible and remind people that we're here together as a family. Please get along. We don't get to see each other very often. Ultimately, we love each other and we need to set our differences aside and use this time to hold each other and be with each other and encourage each other and not tear each other down at Christmas.
Right. Nelda, I just want to say thank you for all the guidance I received for both this year. Happy holidays. So absolutely. Lori says, honestly, if they fight, I don't give a crap. We're all adults.
I can understand that, but adults can act like kids. So adults can act like kids and take things a little far, but I see that arguing, but it feels like it's almost like a family tradition at this point. For some families, they come together and they have the same arguments.
Yeah.
And the main thing, I hope they really remember that they love each other. Okay. Can you please confirm Scratchup has been communicating? Okay, let me take a look here and go back in the comments so I can see that again. Can you confirm if Sasquatch has been communicating? Okay, let's take. Okay, Jennifer Andrews. Okay. So has Sasquatch been communicating directly to Jennifer Andrews telepathically? Maybe. This is Ansus. So Ansus, this would be a yes. So this is communication. That's communication. Ansus is the rune of communication, but it's strictly like channeling. And then the next rune is strength, which is, well, this is Uru, so this is usually represents iron strength, also the drizzling ring. So I am getting a sense of a strong being communicating, and they're just using a non-verbal means to do it. And the next rune, Rytho. So Rytho is right. Is the right path. I'm getting a message in the room to make sure that when you communicate, that you communicate correctly, because whoever you're communicating with, and it's Sasquatch, wants is very strict on making sure that everything is non-threatening, that all your communication needs to be non-threatening. Anything that can be misinterpreted as threatening, you need to stay away from. It seems like
Yeah.
they're very, very protective of their groups.
Okay, do me. I'll, I'll take a reading.
Alrighty, Grizz. Let's do a reading for you. Let's see. Let's use the same ones here. Okay, Grizz. Let's take a look here. First rune I got. This is Kenya. So Kenya's is the rune of wisdom, intuition. This rune, I'm being shown like your intuition and like your abilities are going to be growing. You can expect it like in the coming year. You're going to have more experiences with your intuition that you can't explain. Things you've never experienced before. It feels like you may even get um, like visions, like you'll be walking around and all of a sudden you get a vision in your head. And then you try to go to your destination and you're just wondering, what was that about? And you're trying to figure out what that was about. And it's actually the other side opening your intuition more. And they want to show you some things. And it feels like these visions are sort of clues that you're meant to kind of ruminate on, to get clues, do some little investigations so that you figure it out what these visions could be about. The next rune I got for you is Rytho. So Rytho is the rune of the right journey, the right choices in life. I see a lot of travel. It's like a lot of travel. And I feel like you've already picked out where you're going to go for the large part, and that you've made the right decisions of where you're going and where you're traveling to. So those will be really good um, trips that you have in your future. So it feels like it's a lot of travel. But it feels like you always come back from each journey, coming back with something more, coming back with something more that you actually used to build with, and you feel enriched by. So the next rune. Okay, so the next rune I got here is a blank rune. Let's move on to the next rune. Okay, so this is Tiwaz. So Tiwaz is the rune of victory, its oath, its promise. I feel like next year's like a very satisfying year. It's like towards the end of the year, it's like you feel so satisfied that so much was accomplished and that so much you made psychic progression, but you also were able to build so much and so much got accomplished. And this year coming up, that at the end of that year, you feel like there was major accomplishments done and you feel very satisfied just how wonderful a year 2025 turned out to be for you. Okay, and who's next?
Jennifer wanted to know, can you please confirm if Sasquatch has been can communicate with me since childhood?
I think I answered her earlier, didn't I? Or was that somebody else? That was a
Somebody
sex.
else.
Okay, so Jennifer. Okay, music for sex communicating since childhood. So Jennifer Andrews. Let's see what everyone say. So I got Ewas. So Ewas is journey. I feel like they've started communicating with you, but it feels like it's a journey they've been slowly building with you. It's like a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there. Not something that they've frequently or delve deep in. It's like they are slowly, even now, it's like slowly introducing themselves to you very, very slowly. And the next rune I got is Rytho. Rytho. And when I got that this is a journey you're going on, they are taking you on, but they are teaching you their communication, so they're taking it very slowly with you, which is why they want you to learn as much as possible and absorb what they're teaching you. Okay, so I really feel like it's, yeah, they are communicating, but they're doing it in a very slow and careful way with you. And then the next rune I got is Ansus. So Ansus is speaking communication. I feel like this rune is telling me that communication is going to get better and better and better and more clearer as time progresses. I especially feel like there's an older male, Sasquatch that is actually, by Sasquatch standards, he's elderly and he is very mature, and he is the one that's been reaching out to you the most. And I feel like he's taking what he thinks is the best path in communication is by slowly introducing you to their ways and how they communicate and what they're like, as opposed to bringing out everything all at once, which could be overwhelming. So he's being very gentle with you, and he's a gentle guy. This elderly male, preserved by the group, but they know he's very smart, and they've always relied on him as a group, um, on this elderly male, because he always seems to make the right decision and always seems very smart.
It's interesting, yeah. And I'm seeing pictures of it. Jennifer says, I've been poisoned by fear my whole life. But since I've been connected with nature and believe Sasquatch is 100% real. That is true. Somebody else asked for one. I think I missed it, so I'm going back. Oh, Mary wants one.
All right, Mary. Hey, Mary, I'm going to do a reading for you. So the first rune I bring out for Mary, this is Dega. So this is the rune of enlightenment. This is also a rune of light and shadow, and the highest point in of the midday. So when the sun is at the highest point of the day. What I'm getting off of this rune, Mary, that you are very open. You already have your third eye really open, and I see bright lights, which means you are very open and very much in tune with the spirit world, particularly the source, particularly the light, the white light. And the next rune I got for you, this is Burkana. So Burkana is the female rune, a female protector, wisdom, prosperity. And I've got this, it feels like you have there's a very gentle energy with you, and everything comes through gently in a very feminine way. Very protective, very gentle is what the energy I'm feeling with you is. It's like that's the energy that you've been given. It's this sort of gentleness, and very powerful, but very gentle. Also protective as well. So the next rune I got is Isa. So this is the rune of ice. When I see this, I also see call for patience, or for rest or delay. When I see this in your case, I'm showing that this is a time for you to rest and to rest that energy, because this type of energy is a nurturing energy that you've been given, and it's needs that type of energy needs time for rest. So you need to take that time to rest for yourself, nurture that energy, that alone time that you need, especially with nature and meditation, to help rebuild that energy.
Yeah. It makes you wonder about that stuff, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we're all
We
been
didn't,
given gifts, and we all seem
yeah.
to have a certain energy around us, and beings, whether they're Sasquatch or spirit or people here or alive and body, they all react to that energy.
Yeah. Well, Leah Hall. Leah Hall.
Leah. Oh, okay. Leah is from England. Okay. Oh, Halifax. Okay. Leah. So let's see what her will say. So the first rune I get, this is I was the rune of death, communication, regeneration. I got Leah. It's for some reason I see um, an old-fashioned graveyard when I see this, but I just got a sense that things have just kind of been blah and kind of gray and kind of um, I don't say disheartening, but kind of in the doldrums. Not good, not bad, but kind of so. Not as happy as you would like it to be. The next rune I have here is land goose. So land goose is growth. It's water. And this rune is telling me is that you need to initiate your own progress for it. You have to want it. So if you want something a life that's more vibrant, that you feel like you're moving and you're accomplishing things and starting your and achieving your goals, the spirit world is telling me the runes that this is something you initiate. You have to want it, you have to visualize it, ask for it, and then start making those plans for it. You could take 10 minutes or 5 minutes of each day to move that plan forward. Write about it, research it, something like that to move it forward. Okay, and the next rune I got is Gabo. So Gabo is gift. I'm actually getting the impression that you're going to be getting what you're asking for because I see next year, I see like a very happy summer. I see a lot of vibrant colors. I see a lot of joy. I see a lot of cheer. And it feels like this year coming up, which is the 25, it looks like by summer, things are going to be going in the way that you have finally always wanted them to go into and experiencing a great deal of joy and fun.
Nice. Unbelievable. Anybody else? Man, that's amazing. Let me check here, make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Okay.
Nope, sure didn't.
Oh, good.
Barber. Orange one.
Oh, yeah. I know she would. Unless I see her name, I know she'll want one. I've known Barbara for a long time. Let's see. Okay, first rune I got for you, Barbara. First rune I got is Kenya's, which is the rune of intuition. And I see your third eye, but I see not just a white light, but I see like a gold light for your third eye. I actually see gold with you. It's like you're, Barbara, she said she fell asleep. But that gold light for your intuition, I'm glad that you are definitely in tune with it. But but the gold light feels like it's more representing your psychic energy. Is that you manifest sort of like this yellow gold light that's mixed with white light. It feels very warm, feels very maternal. I also feel like your husband, I know he's passed, but I also feel like he's still drawn to that. As he keeps coming and going because he's drawn to that light still. And he's seeing that. It's like, and he's realizing there's more to you, um, that you have that intuition. When he's seeing that energy, he's now valuing more, even though he is past, because he could see that light, he could see that energy around you. The next rune I have is Feyu. Feyu being prosperity, money. Um, I still feel like there is financially, it feels like you've been left money, that you've been left money, that it's still around, and and I feel like it's always being sent to you too. It feels like there's the spirit world provides for you, but it feels like it's always been left for you, between what was left for you, and also the spirit world always is always taking care of you financially. It's always making sure that everything is there right when you need it. The next rune I got here is Urus. So Urus, this usually means strength. It means iron. And a lot of times it means endurance. But in this case, I'm feeling healing. And I'm being told to tell you to make sure that you talk to your angels, that you engage them in your conversation, engage them in asking them for help with your intuition and also with your healing, because I can see healing happening for you.
No, it's so true. I mean, a lot of people don't think about that. All right, next up is a regular reading.
Michelle Buffon. Hi, Michelle. All right, let's do a regular reading for you. Okay, the first rune I got is this is Feiyu, this is money. And I feel like you've been concerned about money, but I don't feel like that concern is justified, because I always see that you always work and you're very focused, you're very professional, and the money, it keeps coming in, it keeps coming in. I don't see it flowing outward, I see it coming in. Like I see little batches of it coming in, flowing in, flowing in.
Yeah.
And the next rune, this is Wunya, so this is joy, this is fresh start, new beginnings, happy endings. This is the weather vane and flying high for fair weather. I also, see this associated with weddings and things of that nature. What I'm getting is there's a lot of work still. Like there's a long period of time where you're just mainly focused on work, work, work. But I feel like there is a joy plan for you, because I feel like there is a trip coming up next year for you. That's going to be wonderful. I see water. I see like I feel very relaxed. It feels like this is a trip that you were meant to have, and it's a reward for your hard work. And I just feel this incredible relaxation, and you recognize that this is your reward for hard work, and you actually get to enjoy it. It feels like this is the start of this vacation or journey, whatever this trip this is, that brings such joy. It feels like this is a new start for you. It feels like you are actually start finding ways to build more peace and more relaxation and more joy, more leisure time in your life starting next year. It feels like maybe summer, I'll be summertime, towards the end of summer. The next rune, this is Degas. So Degas is the rune of enlightenment. And it feels like when you have this vacation, you have this trip, and you realize that you've done what you've wanted to do as far as your career, it feels like I want to do so much more. There's still so much more I want to do, and there's so many different things I want to try, and you actually take those things on. So it actually feels like you are going to be going in completely different directions and exploring different things to do, that you want to try and that you never got to do in the past. And you finally have the time and the space to start working on that as well. Oh, you're taking a family cruise vacation with Son and Family in March. Yay. Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Oh, you want to help your niece to teach English in Guatemala to children. Oh, that's going to be great. That's a worthwhile effort. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Are you falling asleep now, Chris?
No, I'm daydreaming. No,
Um,
not falling asleep.
Barbara falls asleep every once in a while. And then Michelle says she's taking a cruise with her son and her family in March.
Yeah. She said her son-in-law committed suicide at age 20, and I was getting pictures of that and having problems breathing. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really am. I'm sorry.
And then Barbara's asking if I see anything for her daughter. Oh, your
Yeah.
niece's husband is Guatemalan. Yeah. And Guatemalan culture is just a wonderful culture. I love it. Um,
Natalie says, can you ask the runes about the meaning of a recent dream? She got hit by lightning.
oh, okay. Let's ask about that. And that's a good question too to ask. You can ask runes about your dreams. I mean, I've used this a lot of times for asking for dream interpretations. So. Okay, Natalie. Her runes about being hit by lightning in a dream. So the first rune I got is Urus, which is strength. In this case, I'm feeling resilience. Um, I feel like you demonstrated resilience, strength, and this rune's blank. Let's go to the next rune. So Feu, which is um, money usually. Now, I'm getting a feeling of communication. Like this is like, for one thing, this is a positive thing. I'm being told this is a positive dream when I'm seeing Feu, and I'm feeling like this is communication. Like this is something that's meant to grab your attention, but this is positive. I'm being told like this is positive, and I see a little bit more money in her future. If I feel like there's a little bit more financial security. And then I see Degas. Degas is a rune of enlightenment, realization. So with the lightning hitting you, um, that you were struck, for one thing, it recognizes that's a recognition for your resilience. You've been struck and you're still standing, and you have not let it affect you. I also get that it's a very positive message about positive energy supporting you. So financially, I see a little bit more money coming in, and then I also see Dega, so enlightenment. So meaning that you have reached another level of awareness. That literally lightning is connecting you from this realm to the spirit realm to the world of the sky. That you've reached another level of awareness and spiritual enlightenment, and the spirit world is acknowledging that. So that's actually a very positive dream. It's a positive message.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Barbara had
Mhm.
asked earlier if I see anything for her daughter too. Um, Oh, and she wants to know if the runes are about bed bugs for 2 nights. They were everywhere. Okay. First, I'm going to ask about your daughter first, Barbara. Then I'll address the bed bug issue, the dreams, the recurring dreams. So the first rune, they're talking about your daughter. So this is the rune Othala, which is the mother rune. So this is DNA, family, history. So we're talking about your daughter. I get the impression this rune is saying that your daughter is standing on her own 2 feet. That she understands more than what you think she understands. The next rune I got is Ansus, which is speaking, communication. And I got that she's not telling you everything, but the reason why she's doing that is because she wants to make her own decisions. Right? So she's not sharing everything with you. And the next rune I got is Wunyo. Wunyo is joy, peace, new beginnings, fresh start. And it feels like you're going to be celebrating some accomplishment of hers soon. So that it feels like she reaches another milestone soon, and you're able to celebrate that with her. The So you were asking about the dreams about bed bugs as well. And see, Natalie is talking about the rest of her dream, and the rest of the dream seems to validate that reading also. She said she did make it out alive in her dream and found herself in the middle of a intersection, was able to cross a busy road safely as well. So the rest of the dream kind of validates that message. So let's talk about, okay, your bed bug dreams, Barbara. So let's take a look here. See why you keep getting dreams about bed bugs. So the first room was blank. Next room. Okay, so this is Pertho. Pertho represents like the Wheel of Fortune, and the tarot sort of like fate, luck. And let me see what it is also the future. So I'm being told that these repeating dreams about bed bugs has something to do with the future's message about the future. The next room is Yara. So this represents 1 year. It's harvest. I'm getting the impression like this is a message. This is like a clairvoyant message. Like, okay, my computer decided to mess up a little bit. Okay, now I got that red spot off my screen. But I'm getting a message like this is a psychic communication for you. It's like the impression I was getting is like the bed bugs represents people. They represent people, and it's more of something that's going to happen in mass. So it felt more political in nature, like the news. Like this is something that you would like see in the news, and you would like notice. The whole notion of bed bugs. It has something to do with politics and the mass of people moving around. Okay, so I'm being told that the bed bugs represent politicians, basically. And they're all trying to still keep in power. They're struggling to stay in their positions of power now with the change of administration. And they're all so concerned about what they can get for themselves before they're exterminated from their positions. Okay, so it's like it's coming through in the form of bed bugs because that's the best metaphor for these certain politicians.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, and the next rune I got is Isa. So Isa is a rune of pause, patience, delay. I'm getting the impression off of this rune is that you are to. Oh, I froze for a moment. Hang on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm froze on my end. But what I'm getting when I got Isa, the rune for Isa meaning pause, is that you are meant to kind of meditate and ruminate and ponder it, which is why it's been repeating so often with the bed bug situation that represents a basically political forces that are kind of gathering together. And my understanding of how this is coming across is that you figure out that there is a
Oh, she got whacked. So I know she froze. The next thing I know, she got taken out. So we'll give her a couple of seconds here, see if she comes back. But we wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from the Bigfoot Outlaw family to you. Hopefully it's a dear, warm, and safe Christmas. And we're very thankful for all of our watchers and viewers. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you very much. So we'll give her a second here, see if she tunes back in. Maybe she lost internet. Don't know. But Jennifer from Las Vegas, Merry Christmas. Michelle, everybody. And from coast to coast, around the world, everybody. Hope you have a very good Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you this week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
coming to a YouTube channel near you.